And we're off. Joining me here today at BUZZARD Valley fishery. I'm on the VINEYARD lake, the specimen lake. I've been here once before. I did alright. I caught one fish, but they started spawning last year. It was the same time of year as well, mate. They started spawning, so it didn't really go too well for us at the end. We had to leave. But now you're joining me here today, and I was worried it was going to be spawning again when I got here, because the weather this week has been absolutely glorious, as you can see. The temperatures are up there. They're getting ready for it, I think, but there's been no signs at all, so far so good. But as you'll see in the next clip, it was a bit chaotic when I got here. I put the one rod out, I was sorting the other two out, and the one I put out in the washing line method tore off, absolutely tore off, and had a beautiful fish. You'll see that though. So yeah, it's going to be a bit haywire since I got here. I wanted to do a bit of a better introduction, so it's going to be, but you know what, I've had one fish already within the first hour, so I'm having that. Apparently the lake hasn't been fishing that one either. Bloke on this peg had 48 hours. I'm on peg 5 by the way. I'll show you around the fishery soon, but bloke just finished, he had 48 hours, not even a beep. So to have one fish in the first hour, I'm doing alright, you know. Happy with that. But yeah, I'll show you where I'm fishing there and what the setup is for now anyway, while the sun's out. Let me just turn this round. So yeah, this is peg 5 on VINEYARD Lake. It's quite spacious. The only thing is peg 4's very close. Literally right there. Nice guy though, just been chatting to him. So this is the setup. Bit of a mess at the moment. I've got 2 rods out here, both on the washing line method. I've got one over there in that opening, right in the margin, and one in the far margin over there. That's the one that went. About 3 foot from the margin. It's about 3 to 4 foot depth. That's the one that went. Little solid bag. I scattered some pellets over there and some boilies, and yeah, only a couple of handfuls. But that's the one that's done the business so far. Beautiful fishery. Like I say, it's only a small lake. Apparently it's got some big fish in here. Some nice kois as well. Apparently it's a 38 koi. Well, it could go 38 this year, I've been told. Yeah, I had to clear a bit of weed out to get that fish in just. And the wind's blowing down, so the stuff I've cleared out, it's just been yeah, it's all come over again. But we got that fish in no problem, so that's alright. This rod here on the left, that's on a zig about mid-water, about there, and it's 1 foot under the surface. It's about 9 foot deep here, I think. It's on an adjustable, so when I was bringing it up to the surface, I could see it was 9 foot. I haven't had the sonar out yet. I'm just acting on what I can see. And what I can see is a fish right there now. Looks like a ghost. Oh, I've been putting some pellets out. Oh, not pellets, sorry, some mixers out. So I want to see if they're up for a bit of mixer. I love surface fishing. And he's swum off here. But yeah, I've been throwing some mixers out, hoping they'll come up to the surface and have them. But to be honest with you, that back margin there, all the way down, is full of carp. I don't know if they're getting ready to spawn or they're just soaking up the sun. But I might walk around actually and put a bit of just a bit of flake of bread out, a bit of crust, see if they have it. But yeah, it's going well. Like I say, I haven't been here long. First hour had a fish, then I had to set up. It's nearly 3 o'clock now. Got here at 10. Managed to set up. I've just had my first little drink in the sun, put some cream on. So yeah, I'll check back in if I have any updates. Not sure what I'm going to do tonight. Oh, has that just took a bit of a... Yeah, look at that. Something's sucking on the mixer. Interesting. I'm going to keep an eye on this. Oh, wow. Don't know what to say. Been here an hour now. Got the first rod out. I've done the washing line method over to the far margin. I put a solid bag in the margin. I was just getting set up basically. Getting the third rod ready. And the one that I put on the washing line method just tore off. I seen the fish there, to be fair, so I knew he was around the area, but I didn't think he'd be that quick. Washing line method deadly. Let me I'll just go and show you him when he's in the net. I haven't even had a chance to clear the weed out yet. Just about got him in over this weed. Yeah, straight in the far corner there. Drop back straight on this swinger here. And I was into him, and here he is. What a beauty. Looks like a big common. Oh. Yeah, we'll get him out in a minute and we'll have a good look at him. Oh, lovely colours on him. Unreal common. One of the nicest looking commons I've ever caught. Here we go. Haven't made him yet, but happy with that. Beautiful colours. I'll slip him back in, get that washing line set back up again. He's ready. So as I just mentioned, I caught that first fish on a washing line method. If you've never used that before, it's a deadly method. The fish don't know it's there. There's no line in the water. I've used it a few times now and I've had amazing results. So I'll just show you how to use it. It's quite interesting if you've never seen it before. Let me just turn this round. As you can see, the rods are pointing towards the sky, and the swinger there is on the other side. Usually we have it this side of the bobbin's on this side, don't we? But because the rod is pointing towards the sky, I'll get a better indication if I put them on this side. That's what I've noticed. And then the line leaves the rod and it doesn't touch the water. It goes straight above the water all the way to the other side of the bank. Got one over there and one over there, so we'll walk around and I'll show you what actually happens. So I'm just walking around the far margin now. There's my bivvy over there. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but my line is gliding along here and it's gonna come to this bank stick that I've stuck in the floor. See that? So the line, here's the line, look, all along there. So it's not in the water, it's come all the way along. The fish don't even know there's a line in the area. And then there's this slack line here, which goes into the water, so that's the only bit of line that enters the water there. It's slack, so the fish obviously can move around and they can't feel any tension there. And on the end of that's my rig. I've got a Ronnie on this rig with a little pop up. And that there is an elastic band. And what I do, I poke the line through, get a loop, and I shove a bit of grass in there. See that? A little bit of grass. And when the line pulls tight, when the fish gets the bite, it'll just snap that grass. All this line will flow into the water. And then I'll get a massive drop back over there. And I know I'm on. And you can see my other line there, look, which is going to that area. But yeah, deadly method. Definitely, if you've got the kind of fishery for it. I mean, you can't really go that far. Obviously, I think it's about 60 yards to the other side. I wouldn't say you could stretch it any further than that. I haven't tried it, but that's the furthest I've ever gone with the line. So yeah, I had one off the washing line already. I'm going to keep them on that for now. So I'm just over the far margin. I don't know if you see that there. Quite a large carp. Looks like a common. Oh, there's two. Yeah, they're all up this margin, look. Definitely keeping my rigs here. Anymore. Nicely maintained. I'm in the other guy's peg here. Yes, he's margin. But yeah, I can see more there, look. Look at that. About 5 fish there. I might come around here for a bit of bread actually. Walk down here. And here's my other washing line here, look. This is the far one. Same again, elastic band. And it's just dropped down here. That's where we had the first fish. And I'm directly over there. Just want to show you how I change these solid bags when I'm on the washing line method. Instead of obviously changing the whole line that's going across the top of the water, you can literally just pull the old one out with a loop knot here. You can just undo the old bag, tie a new one ready, and just loop it on. Loop to loop. Through the loop there on the bag leader. There you go. That's simple. That's ready to go back in there. So I can just literally throw it back in. That's all set and it's on the alarm. I haven't touched it. Quick way of changing the bags fresh. There you go. That's gone down nicely. I'm just going to throw a few handfuls of pellet over the top, get a boiler, and I'll let that sit until about 6 or 7 o'clock, and then if it doesn't go off, I'll change it again. Here come the birdies. Just having a little drink now, a bit of whiskey and coke. Just topped up the 2 areas, marginal areas, a few handfuls of pellet over each one, bit of boiler, hoping they rip off again. As you can see, I've got my new bucket hat on. Proper carp, you know. Got my own YouTube channel. Subscribe. Reversible. From Terrain Clothing. Good gear. I'm not sponsored by them, but nice gear. Yeah, I'm just waiting for these two to develop. If not, I'm going to think of something else. Lovely here though. Got a vineyard behind me. Very picturesque, and considering I'm like right next to Tamworth, I only work 15 minutes away from here, and it's like industrial, you know. I'm a HGV driver, and yeah, there's a lot of A lot of jobs around here I do, it's all factory based. You wouldn't know it. Oh, just heard a lorry horn. I lied. No, it is really nice though. Definitely come in here again. And have a look. I might walk around the lake tomorrow actually, and I'll show you. I'll show you each pig. Might be interesting if you think about coming here. But I think I'm in a good pig. Got a lot to go at. All the margins on the right and the far hand side. See what happens. So it's 10 to 8 now. I had no more fish apart from that one earlier when I first got here. I did try a bit of bread crust over the far margin. And one of the carp I was actually taking it in, but my hook kept coming out of the bread before the carp sucked it in, which was annoying. So I ran round, got a bread balm, Nash bread balm, put a bit of bread in there. I knew that would keep the bread on the hook then. By the time I got back round, the carp dispersed. So I've left the rod set up. I'm going to get it on tomorrow. Bread balm. It's going to get me a fish tomorrow. Fingers crossed. And then yeah, so I've just literally put the bait boat out, put the deeper in the boat, had a look what's in front of me. I think I'm going to settle for like mid-water. It's about 10 foot deep. Seen a few fish on the sonar around the same area, so I'm going to go for that. I think I'm just going to put one rod on that spot, probably about 4 or 5 handfuls of bait, little multi-combi rig. Yeah, I think that's the one for that rod. And then the other two I'm just going to leave as they are. I'm going to put them on the far margin, right hand margin, clothesline method. I'm just going to leave them as they are. I will obviously redo them, but I'm going to keep them there and throw a bit more bait over them. If they don't go tonight, hoping they'll go first light. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. Lovely evening. I've just took the drone up. Got a bit of a B-roll for the YouTube channel. So a nice little social with the guy next to me. He's a nice lad. Spoke to him for a few hours now. So when you come away these venues, I'm always going on my own. You know what I mean? I do like my own space and that. But it is nice sometimes when it's quiet just to chat to someone. You know what I mean? Just throw a few tips out, you get a bit off him. Everyone's learning still. It's nice, man, it's nice. I've had my burrito. Big fat burrito, that done me well. I've had a couple of whiskies. I'm going to call it a night there with that, and then just have a coffee. Have a coffee and early night, I think. I was up for work this morning quite early, so early night, unless anything changes. If I don't get any fish in the night, I'll see you tomorrow. Logging off. Just trying to eat my dinner. I've got an audience. This big one here is getting leery. Oh my god. Made some friends. Being infested with these little ducklings. I'm sure one's gone in my bivvy. He was in there just. Must have got out. So it's half one. Just had a savage drop back on the same rod, washing line. Yeah, I got to it. I heard it go, but obviously because it's a drop back, it's just like one bleep. I was lying there and I remembered it's the washing line. I thought, oh, I've got to hit that. So I jumped out of bed, and yeah, he's still on, and got him in. I'd say it's about £20 maybe, 19, 20, common. Get him out in a minute and have a look at him. Some more activity, so I want to get that rod straight on that spot first, and then we'll give him a look. Here you go. 1:30 in the morning. The same rod went 1.5 margin on the washing line. £19 common. I've already put the rod back out there. Same spot, bit of pallet. It's done 2 fish now, that spotters. It's only 1:30, so I might get another one tonight. Lovely fish in here. Perfect scales. Oh, lovely. Morning, people. It's nearly 8 o'clock now. I was up about 6:30. Didn't sleep much last night. Took about an hour and a half to sort that fish out and film it and put it back. But happy, very happy to have had one in the night. Just gone round and threw a couple of handfuls over them spots again. Got my breakfast now. See what the day holds for me. It's going to be nice today, I think, again. It's only about 10 o'clock, sun. So I've got my little stalking rod ready. Bit of bread. Got the bait bomb on the bread bomb on there. So I'm prepared today. Let's have them. So the weather's not that great at the moment. I was up for a bit of floater fishing today, and yeah, it's supposed to have been sunny all day today. It's like bloody 2 o'clock and it's just cloud. So I can't really see any fish on the top. So what I'll do now is just quickly walk around. I don't want to go too close to the people, but I'll show you the. It's only 5 pegs. I'll show you the other pegs. I'm on peg 5. I'll just walk behind them because it's a full lake, so I won't get too close. So obviously this is peg 5. It's the last peg on the right hand side. Lots of space here. And you've got peg 4 there. Pretty much all it's all far margin fishing from what I can work out. Everyone seems to do the same thing. A lot of people got bait boats and the boat over to the far end, far side margin, and then a clothesline method. I didn't even know that. There's a toilet here. I've been using the oh god. Yeah. I'll continue using carrier bags, I think. That's a bit dirty. That's peg 3, centre peg. And then you've got the last 2 here. Peg 2 and then on the end peg 1. So it's pretty much everyone's got the same kind of water. Fish peg 1 last year. It's quite a nice peg. And yeah, you got your gate to get in and out. No code or anything, you just pull up on time when your bookings starts and you just open the gate. Bit net. Yeah, it's quiet, it's lovely. So just about to tie another rig, put it in a PVA bag. and get it back on that spot, freshen it up. I just thought I'd show you what I've been using to catch these two fish on. So I've had both fish off this. I've got a little bag stem there, not a stem, sorry, a little leader. Little 1 foot leader from Corda with a 4 ounce lead inline with a 4-inch braided hook link. Going down to a orange wafter and a size 4 wide gape, a little red kicker there, look. And this is the dumbbells I've been using, chocolate mainline, orange. Don't usually use orange much, but seems to be doing it here. So yeah, tie that up now and get it back out. And there it is, PVA bag, ready to go out. So the sun finally came out, glorious day. Tried the floaters, tried it with a bit of floating crust. I have seen some fish knocking about, but they're so lethargic. They're just lying there, just basking in the sun, enjoying their day. So they didn't seem up for any bread at all. So I've knocked that on the head. I'm just chilling, just had an hour in the sun, bit of sun cream on. Absolute lovely afternoon, but I've just had a knock on a zig actually. I put a zig 2 foot below the surface because obviously I've spotted the fish on the surface, and it's just had a knock back. It's had a drop back, but it didn't take off, so I've left it there. Yeah, it's, what time is it now? 5:30, so I'll have some grub in a bit, and then I'm gonna sort out the rods. I'm gonna leave the one rod. Oh god, the birds are gonna take my washing on out. Oh, that was lucky. I'm gonna leave the one rod on the far margin where I've had the two fish. Definitely not staying there. And I might leave one on a zig tonight. Yeah, the last place I went to I caught on zigs at night, so although I've not had a knock in the day at all, apart from that one then, I've not had a bite though in the day. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Another thing, but right now I'm just going to enjoy the last bit of this sun, have some food, then I'll get back to you and let you know what I've decided to do. Just sorted all the rods out. I've left one on a zig, left-hand rod on a zig, 4 foot under depth. So what's that? About 6 foot off the bottom. And then I've got the other two on the margin spots again. Obviously the one's done with two fish, I'm not going to move that anymore. So yeah, all set for the night. I was looking forward to getting a good sleep tonight because I'm a bit tired, but I don't know if you can hear that. I decided to throw a fucking party. It says like a festival. I think someone's getting married in the next field. So God knows what time that's going to go until. 10 o'clock. I'm getting a feeling that's going to go until about 12, 1. So hopefully we'll have a fish because I'm going to be up anyway. Yeah. Again, like if I don't get anything, I'll check in the morning. If I have a fish, I'll see you in the night. Good morning. Well, last night was a joke. I think it was about 1 o'clock I finally passed out. No, I passed out at 12 o'clock because I couldn't sleep at first because I was at a festival. So I nodded off about 12. 1 o'clock I thought it was a take. It was like the zig I pull out. It was beep 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 beep. I thought it's a zig, it's on. And then hit it, nothing. Just wound it in empty. And then put that back out. Now I could hear the music again. I was like, fucking hell. So yeah, it was a bit of a joke last night. I wish you would have pre-warned us about that. I don't know if he knew, like, but it did sound like I was at Glastonbury. Well then, yeah, I finally got to sleep about 1:30, I think, and didn't have anything in the night, to be honest. So woke up today, pretty exhausted. I went on a little pat down and then get out of here. But I've had a good session. I've had a nice time. Come back here again. Probably look into future fucking festival updates, but I like to come back on peg one because I think this time of year that's the shallow area, and when I walked around earlier it was stacked. And yesterday it was I don't know if he's had any. I ain't spoke to the man, but all the fish are down there. To be honest, I had a few jump out this side, but not many. But I'm happy to have had two. So yeah, I'm gonna wake up, have my breakfast, pack down, and get out of there. So I'll see you on the bank next time.